What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I am Accidental Grade, and we are here live once more as I get the audio levels to an appropriate degree. That looks pretty good. We are here once more for some BetRivers Poker action. We're playing some MTTs, some cash games, maybe some cubed spin and goes. Tonight, I had the pleasure of attending a Philadelphia Phillies Aaron Nola charity poker event last night. I had a good time. We can talk a little about that. Went with Tom214, a longtime friend of the stream. Came and hung out with me at CBP, as they say, Citizens Bank Park. And yeah, it was a good time. It was a great event. Great event. Really cool. Like, they had great music. They had a really nice bar, great food, awesome auction items that went for way less than I thought they were gonna go for, to the point where I wish I bid on some of them. Really cool really cool thing, and a really cool cause. The I'll actually show my face on the vertical stream there. Really cool cause. It's a charity for veterans called Team Red, White, and Blue, but it's not like a lot of charities for veterans. They're really focused on, like, their primary focus is like health and wellness initiatives for veterans coming back from serving. So it's like more focused on an individual basis, or more focused on like a I don't know. I just like that it's really focused on giving those individuals good quality of life on the back end. I think that's really neat. I've got a little, I think I left it upstairs. There's a little insert that I had that I wanted to refer to about what they are and what they do. Oh no, here it is. It just fell on the floor. Not disrespecting veterans, just accidental, I assure you. Pardon the pun. 65% of participants in Team RWB helped them maintain a healthier weight. Team RWB engagement, community connection. They hosted over 16,500 in-person fitness, social, and service events, reducing the loneliness epidemic among veterans and strengthening community bonds. Their mission is to enrich veterans' lives through the innovative use of the Team RWB member app, alongside impactful in-person events, training, and programming. 19,000 annual opportunities to build a healthy lifestyle each year. I think it's really cool. What I don't think is cool is kick spammers, BTFO. They have to have like a success rate, I suppose, because, well, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it so often. Oh, I missed. I want to enter this nightly $10 classic. Let's get in there. Let's get in there with 16 bigs. Totally workable. Nightly $10 classico. Down here in the cash game, we're gonna raise the ducks, the mallards, the deuces. Raise it up. We're heads up. And flop is king high. We'll take a small stab here, I think. Trying to fold out hands that are pure garbage, kind of like ours. And we do get a snap fold, which is nice. I think people are going to be pretty inelastic to bet sizing there. So if we want to try to take it down there, and I think that hand is kind of like a one and done type hand, I don't think it really behooves us to bet like a large sizing to try to put more pressure on hands. Because, like, what hand is going to fold to a larger sizing that would fold to a smaller one, right? Like, is a flush draw going to fold? Is a straight draw going to fold? Is any pair gonna fold? I don't think so. So we save ourselves chips, I think, by betting small. I'm gonna check back here. Now we'll bet. Wouldn't hate a check on turn there either. Could even be the correct play. Sure, we'll call the king 10, I suppose. What an interesting flop. Pot and a call. We're just gonna keep it simple here and just fold. We improve with the jack, obviously, to a great hand, but someone's standing by it. Oh, 3-bet here. Excellent, Greg. Good evening to you. What's on tap for this evening of BetRivers Poker? I'm just playing the regular stuff, mostly. Good luck with those 23 bigs. Hope you crush it, brother. Pair queen's still likely very good here. If you got a 5, you get me here. But we're still playing to call off against like ace jack here. A bit concerning, but I think we still jam for value river. Interesting. Good fold. Maybe we should give him a little rope again on river. I'm not sure. Tough call though. We check in the jam, I think. Let's call in position with king 9 of hearts. We're in position out of the 3 players. We flop middle pair. Interesting. We'll call 1, even though we don't have a draw here. This will get a jack to slow down a decent amount of the time. I don't think we really try to go for betting out the jack, though. Now I really want to put pressure on a jack. You know what? I think you have a jack, and we're going to say you have to call here with just a jack. Are you capable? Hello, Friday. Hello. Password is Dorito Taco. Welcome back. Thank you for the support, my friend. 61 months. Spit take. Pfft. I'm not going to actually spit take with my bubbly because there's a lot of nice stuff in here. And hello, $10 classic will be all in here. Anything else, I think. Now, you know what? I am just going to call. This hand is strong enough to trap. And still a check call if they bet small. Come on. Makes me wish I jammed pre, but we don't know they would have called if we jammed pre. Shame. Shame that. So he's up here in the 20 with Queen Jack. Let's see what's going on here in this four-way pot. I'm a little bit spooked, but don't want to bet. Player flats behind. It's less scary than if they raise, I think, but still pretty scary on the scarometer, the scarometer. This player raises, we run for the goddamn hills. I'll check. I think most of your jacks they're gonna want to bet are ahead of mine. You could bet Jack 10. But I think that's a minority. I do think like the King Jack and Ace Jack are gonna be in here. Queen Jack like ours, sets of 8, sets of 7s, and 9. We'll just fold. They have big time nut advantage there, I think. Maybe not necessarily nut advantage, but they have the nuts. Even though we have the nuts, they also do, and we know we don't have the nuts. We don't block a lot of them. Block the Ace Jack and King Jack, obviously, but when they're showing aggression, that don't impress me much. You know what I'm saying? Shania was right. She always is, man. You know. No. I just my heart. Bow down, 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 down. All right, we're gonna be taking the break in just a moment, folks. I will be taking the break, but first let's play this cash game hand. First, let's fold this cash game hand. See you soon. Taco said, "What's good with Mr. and Mrs. Grenade these days?" Lots of stuff, man. I mean, I'm heading to WSOP for like June 29th to July 12th. We're gonna maybe do a little vacation before that, just Jersey probably. What else? What else? What else? Family's good, man. Eden's doing great. She's really smart. I was giving her like kindergarten. She's finishing kindergarten, so I was giving her like kindergarten questions that I found online, and she was easily getting all of those, and even getting some of the first grade level questions. She's got good math, logic, good like really good verbal skills. She's a smart cookie. What else? I don't know. Not too much major going on in our lives right now. But I went to Aaron Nola's charity event at Citizens Bank Park last night. Played some poker. I was pretty card dead, and the blinds were pretty fast because I wanted the event to end quickly. Ended up getting, and it was a charity poker event, right? So there's like a ton of limpers every hand. So I ended up getting, I had pocket eights, right? There were like 3 limpers before me. I had like 20 big blinds. And so I was like, so do I want to just jam? Do I want to make this like 5 big blinds? Or do I want to limp along and try to flop a set and get my stack in really good here? Because these people are not folding to anything. Speaking of places I want to get my stack in, here's a flop straight. Really just hoping somebody else has a 10 here, the way everybody played slow and flop. So we were over betting just to try to have a chance to stack off because we crushed someone who has a 10. What else was I gonna say? I guess I'll jam here over this limp. This player might not call. We don't fully threaten their stack, like they might just dust it off, but they're limping a ton of hands, and we've got a good enough hand to jam here for sure. So we will be jamming here. But yeah, so 3 people limp. So I decided to limp along, and I limped along, and the pot ended up being like 6 ways. It was like 5. I think it was at least 5 people. I think there were 6 people in the end, and so it was like someone bet like 2.5 big blinds, and it went call, and then I jammed for my remaining like 19 or whatever, and the big blind looked at his cards and went, "I'll call you." So, sorry, I had eights. I should clarify the flop. I had eights on 6, 8, 9. So pocket eights, flop came 6, 8, 9. I flopped a set. So it went 2.5 big blinds, call. I jam. Big blind looks at his hand, goes, "I'll call you." And I was like, oh, great. I need to pair the board. And sure enough, they flipped over their cards. Everyone, like someone else reluctantly folded. And I'm convinced at this table that this person like reluctantly folded like second pair for like a huge bet. You know what I mean? Like, I was happy to get my money in until the big blind like happily called, because people were calling down with some really suspect hands. But unfortunately, they had 7-5 off for the straight, and we didn't improve. And you know, I mean, I made my bed. I fully knew the risk without you know, raising pre and isolating out hands like that. So is what it is. And did not re-enter. C-bet's gonna take it down in the cash game. I'm not sure if I want to jam here. We are just gonna raise the pocket jacks. This is again, you know, we have to prepare ourselves to like make our sleep in our bed that we make here potentially with just a raise here. Getting 3-bet though, I will jam. All right, it's pocket tens. That is what we wanted to see. And that is also generally what we want to see. Sounds good to me. Jack's full. Let's go. All right, big double up for us in the $10. We're now 6 of 16. King 10 here. We'll see a flop. Flop got shot. Yeah, it was very funny. Aaron Nola was still in with like 2 tables left, and I could tell he didn't really want to win a prize at his own event. They were like just like you could just pick a prize, and a lot of it was like Phillies memorabilia and stuff, and there were some cool prizes, but he didn't want to win one, and he was like trying to bust out in final 2 tables and like couldn't do it. He jammed. He at one point jammed King 9, and the flop went, or the hand went 4 ways. It was a charity tournament, so really funny. It was like the one player had ace jack, one player had queen jack, he had king 9, and one player had 7 deuce offsuit in a 4-way pot. And the flop came queen jack 10. Nola just flopped a straight and won a massive pot when he was trying to get eliminated. He could not get eliminated before the final table. He didn't make the final table, which meant technically I think he was eligible to win a prize, but he just like said the winner could have 2, I think, or something like that. He busted out in 9th, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Like I think he wanted to play well and wanted to continue, and like took it seriously for a while. But then once he got close to getting a prize, he started just like, I think at one point he was literally jamming every hand and just would maybe lose one here or there, but then would win a massive one. It was really good. If anybody's out there playing BetRivers, we are. I'm lurking the $5 and $10 cube sit and goes. If anybody wants to come battle, I'm waiting for you. 8 of 13 here. How many get paid in the $10 tonight? 8. Okay. We got a good chance. As does top pair against the other hands here. Oh, never mind. Open ender makes a better top pair for a huge pot. Huge pot. And now 12 remaining. We are 8th among them. $8-6-0. They limp to us. In the big blind, we'll check against the massive chip leader here. Hey, if you want to give me a free shot at the double gutter here, I won't kick you out of bed, freaking crackers. All right, never mind. Not so free. No free rides, he says. Other than from flop to turn, I suppose. Burn, 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 burn. Gonna let it burn. Kings here. And a walk for our Cowboys. They like to ride, not to walk, unfortunately. That's a shame. All right, goodbye, King Queen. Nice double, by the way. I didn't address it. Might be okay, but I hope you continue crushing there, man. Hope you're still crushing. It's been a while since you said that one. I hope it's still going well. Six big blinds is the going rate to see a flop here in the $10 classic. Too rich for our King Queen, I think. But Caden likes their hand enough to go all in here. This was not, I think that actually did not reopen the action because it was limp. 6 made it like 5 more and then 10.97. It's like just not quite enough to reopen the action to where Abadel here can jam pre. They definitely can jam post though, and they do with their ace. 6 big blind pre-flop raise with aces. Eight of 11, and we see a 29 big blind open yam. Huh? That's an interesting maneuver. Real big mistakes. Eight's the overpair up against 9-7. And another elimination for the big stack with the 8-8. Loves the YOLO. Keeps throwing out the YOLO. Oh, we are hand for hand now. Hand for hand. One second, folks. Something just messed up on my computer. Wait a minute, mixed up my tables. Hold on. All right, we're good. We're back. All right, this is the other table. Queen 8 trying to get another elimination here. Don't hate going after it here for this amount. They got 10s now as outs. Queens will work. And then we are down to 9. Got to walk in the big blind with the aces, punches clouds that look like other people's happiness. Yeah, I gotta walk a little bit ago with kings. It hurts, man. It hurts, man. It feels like they know, right? Which is absurd in online. Like there's literally no information. But you feel like, how do they know? Ace 10 trying to eliminate the queens to get us to the money. No ace though for the big stack there. Now that one I don't really back. The 50 big blind pre-flop with ace 10. Not so sure about that one. However, down here we see a straight win a big pot. Still not an elimination. That is the last place player here though. So we should be 8 of 9 now, I think, right? Yeah, I think we're 8. I think whenever this refreshes, oh wait, no, this is the $20 classic. I should have the $10 classics other table up. That's my bad. Hold on 1 second. Oh, we made the final table. I was like looking for the other table, and it didn't exist because we made the final table. All right, FT hype. FT hype, which means we're in the money as well. We've locked up $20.13, as you can see right here. Up top tonight in the $10 classic, we got $171. If they've clicked it here in the cash game in a limped pot. Oh, great! If you know any famous sports quotes, there was a signed bowling pin, from it was signed by Pete Weber, on auction last night at the Philadelphia charity event, that said, "Who do you think you are? I am." He wrote, "Who do you think you are? I am," and signed it Pete Weber. Pretty great. I will fold pocket fives under the gun here. ICM hates small pocket pairs, that's for damn sure. This player puts in 40% of their stack pre. Interesting tack here. Honestly, not horrible. If it goes like jam, jam, jam or something, you would fold here, I guess. Like, I think when you do this, you basically always want to stack off like every flop. I don't know if you'd want to do this with every hand too. It's probably might be polarized. Big stack dusts off a call here. Let's see if anybody else comes along. Small blind's good. We got a 3-way pot Flop comes king 7-3 rainbow. And the short stack is all in, as to be expected, I think, much of the time. Big stack snap calls. With 6-9, excuse me, you're just giving away chips, huh? 9-6, not even, like, literally not even anything, and giving our fellow short stack a double. Hopefully we can get a double in that same ridiculous fashion, but that hurts as the second shortest stack to see this shortest stack just freely handed like a bunch of chips. Sucks. Well, we check raise jam here. Somebody I would think will probably have a king and bet. It's the short stack. Yeah, we're absolutely jamming here with 2 pair and hoping to hold. Not even gonna hesitate with this much dead money. It's already like essentially a full double up, so we're not like wanting to keep people in here. We don't mind scaring everyone out right now. We do not mind that at all. That's, like I said, essentially a double up. We definitely wanted it to be down to 1 person at most. We didn't want multiple callers there, even with 2 pair, I don't think. And I don't think we just wanted to call and let 4 people see a turn card. That seems ridiculous with top and with bottom 2. But I don't think anyone had a king. I think a king would have at least deliberated. They all folded in short order. Back to 7 of 8 though, and now a workable stack. Boop, boop, boop. Let's just fold the king jack here. We did get a ladder. We've locked up $25 now. What was the hand that laddered for us? This one, I guess. Ace queen, ace king, ace eight. Wanna make a supersonic man out of you? Raise near over limpers with ace jack. Queens here in the $20 classic. What is wrong with the voice? Is it on mute? Excuse me? I am not on mute as far as I know. Raise a 6 over 2 limpers here. All's in the small blind. Ugh, please put a queen out there or all cards under and I will jam. Okay. Not as bad. Ugh. Ugh. Fine. Fine. All right, this time we're all in. Queens get called by 2 players, and flop comes ace, king, deuce. Great. Ace, king, deuce. Just what we wanted to see. Amazing. Ace, jack, and clubs. I'll take a jack. Not a club. No, thank you. Yeah, we'll re-enter. Ah, good spot to get it in. We would do it again. We would absolutely do it again. I got an ace. What do you got? Nothing. Seven, five of hearts. I'm all in here with ace jack, I think. Called, rejammed on, in fact, by jack 5 suited. Hold, please. Don't do it to me. They had 3 outs on the river and they did not find one. Thankfully, we don't get that evil put on us. We were hoping to get all in against that player. We just needed to hold on. Five of seven here in the $10. Oh, the $5 classic. King 7 all in. 2 callers didn't finish well. 4th place for $27. Not bad. Not a podium or 1st place. You know, 4th places pay the bills, man. They get another ladder here. We're 5 of 6 after the maniac has busted out. We've locked up $30. And we pick up the jacks. Let's raise it up. Off comes ace, king, queen for our jacks. I'm going to be checking the flop. Or folding if they bet. Bink. Let's just call. Last thing we want is for them to raise, because that means they have another jack, and then that'll force this person out. That's good for us. The spade is not amazing, but I don't think we get called by worse. I don't think we get called by ace king on the spade river on a 4-liner, so we're just checking back. I think we only get called by chopped straights and the flush, so as well. Hits me with the poop emoji. Bow, bow, bow. We raised pre here with a6 of hearts. We're gonna check flop. We're gonna check call turn, I think. And we're just gonna check fold river. Nope. Reset mining here in the $10. Check. Raise, call. I like a bet. It's a pretty bad card for us. Check fold probably. Clubs will call turn. Picking up a flush draw. Ace queen, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8 of clubs. Queen 10 of clubs, something like that. Queen 9 of clubs is in there. Queen 8 of clubs if they're raising appropriate ranges. Yeah, I just think we are beat by a lot here. Why would you lie about something dumb like that? Hold the ace three here. Thanks for the congrats, Money. Be okay. Hope we do take it down. Strutting in the sticks. Hell yeah, we're strutting in the sticks. Sorry, I'm just trying to read something that's written in pretty small text on my computer. Hmm. A little bit card dead here on the FT. We got 4 deuce offsuit, 4-6. We'll just fold. Up here in the $20 classic, we're gonna limp the 5s behind here, I believe. We'll just fold here. All right, folks, we are going to be off to the break here. When we come back, we'll see if we can take down this $10 classic coming from 4 or 5. Be right back. All right, now we'll be right back. What's up, folks? Money Be Okay says, XO now that it is certain you're going to WSP at the end of June, plan on playing any events? I think I'm going to play in the Poker News event for sure. I haven't had a chance to look in depth at the schedule other than that just yet. I think I'm going to play in the Poker News branded event on July 1st, I believe it is. That's the only one I really know of. Currently, my mom does not plan on going out with me. I think I'm actually going to be staying with Kyle, so that would perhaps get a little bit awkward. You know what I mean? That would perhaps get a little bit awkward. So I don't think she'll be joining me. Got a player jamming here. We're going to be folding. We'll check here with A7. I think we'll check again. Just blocker betting here on the river and folding to the raise. Pocket tens here. We 3-bet jam over a raise. Raise ourselves when nobody does. Cool. We'll be playing the Colossus, checking out Saddies and random low buy-ins. If we win some money, who knows? I may turn up later when you are there. That would be wonderful, man. Sorry I couldn't make it work. I did try to look at maybe doing both and coming for the Colossus, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that I'd like to see playing in that tournament. And I might like to play in it myself, but I can't really make two trips happen. And this is when Poker News want to be out there as a content creator. It's really just better to be there for the videos and stuff around the main event. Obviously, they just do a lot better on socials and stuff, and for like exposure and getting in front of people's eyes, it's always the best. And it's just the most prestigious work too. I just like covering the main. Honored to do so, but yeah, I wish I could make two trips happen. Someday maybe we are full time. There have been chances, but never one that made complete sense for me to jump on as a full time poker content creator, but still could happen. They check again. We're gonna bet big here. All right, we'll just fold, I think. Here in the $20 classic, we're all in with pocket fours for 10 big blinds. Pocket fours, we got to flip against 9-8. Flop a 9. And we are out of there. If anybody's going to raise us from the big blind, it's going to be this player. So we are going to just limp here. Ace Jack here, we'd call off the jam river. They're not going to jam. Ace King here. Take it down. I will get back in the $20 classic. 17 bigs. We are on bullet 3 in the $20. Let's raise here with King 8. Versus two players, the weak top pair here. I think we're actually gonna pot control flop and check back if check two. I just fold if the passive player here bets out. Okay, yeah, we'll check back. Oh, that's a card that's gonna have us continuing for sure. Oh, we just jam here now. We don't want the flush draws to like break out and not call us off. If they have king 10, 10s, deuces, it is what it is. You gotta go away though. There's no way, right? Either way, we have to go with our hand, I think. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better at least. I mean, if it's just a cooler if they have king 10 or 10s or whatever, deuces, like it just is what it is. It's aces, let's hold. Let's go. What a turn card. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. We got 3-bet big here. We got king queen on queen 9-5. We'll jam turn. We got a bet fold, hooray. We just win a big pot here. What do you think, Monroe? Tank folding? Seems like a tank fold type of situation. There it is. Got a nice $52 here, not bad. Let's raise the pocket fours. ICM hates small pocket pairs, but in cash games, we fucking love them. In low stakes cash games, we fucking love them. Not necessarily on this flop, although not necessarily not on this flop either. We are going to bet. And we are going to bet fold here. Somehow I'm chip leading in the $10 classic now. I mean, I shouldn't say somehow. Obviously, it's because we cracked aces, but somehow, like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. What happened? I blacked out. How did I get here? Ace 10 of diamonds. Some pretty cards. We'll fold, I guess. That's no fun. Open rip, huh? No hands, just open ripping. Annoying fold. Oh, Glove was looking at her. She had to blow. Next thing you know, low, 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 low. Let's do thrice. I'm just going to shoutcast thrice today. Question number 1 in thrice. 3 trivia questions, all with the same answer. Question number 1. Every year on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, the town of Armonk, A-R-M-O-N-K, New York, has a festival and parade in honor of what fictional character? Every year on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. The Sunday after Thanksgiving fictional character. I'm going to go with Charlie Brown. Nope. Question number 2. Jimmy Durant's final job was narrating what 1969 TV special that also featured Paul Frees as the traffic cop. 1969 TV special, which is the same name as a fictional character. Traffic cop. Fictional character. Curious George. For 1 point, so those were for 3 points, for 2 points, not for 1 point. Inspired by the success of Rudolph in 1950, Gene Autry recorded a song about what thumpity thumping ice golem, the abominable snowman. It's Frosty the Snowman. Okay, never mind. Thumpity thump thump. Thumpity thump thump. Doop doo doop. Is that? Man, I didn't know that one. Okay. A plant tendril is also... Question 2. All right, so here's the 3-point-1. A plant tendril is also known by what other name from the Latin for curl of hair? A plant tendril. A plant tendril is also known by what other name from the Latin for curl of hair? A lock of hair? No. I don't know. Stem. Technically, airplane contrails, this is the same answer as the first one, as the plant tendril. Technically, airplane contrails are full-on clouds of what wispy type? Cirrus? Okay, cirrus. All right, at least we got a little redemption, 2 points there. Question 3, for 3 points, the earliest works of Buddhist scripture are known as Tipitaka, or in English as the Pali what? The palindrome. The Pali Baba. The Pali Shore. Tipitaka. I don't know. I'm just gonna hit submit because I don't even have a shot at that. I don't even know what word I would put there. For 2 points, Ryan Kelly shot. This is the category is arts and literature, by the way. Ryan Kelly shot his Pulitzer Prize winning photo of the Charlottesville car attack using what brand of camera? Who the fuck knows this? So what are the brands of camera that are like famous? Nikon, Kodak, Sony, but this is like, sounds like an old Charlottesville car attack. I'm gonna say could be Kodak. It kind of fits. Pali Kodak kind of fits. I'm gonna say Kodak. Fuck. I've got King Queen here. Question 3 for 1 point in arts and literature. Johann Pachelbel wrote lots of music, we presume, but his only piece you've definitely heard is P37, his what in D? It's got to be Canon in D. Okay. So it was a Canon camera. Excuse me? Locker bet of the century. One big blind. Just pot odds alone, I think I have to make the call. They clicked me with 8s. Amazing. Oh, fucking amazing. All right, so we got 1 point on that one. All right, category social sciences. For 3 points, King Charles holds this position at the University of Wales and Archbishop McElroy at the Catholic University of America. What is it? Wouldn't be something as simple as dean, right? Chancellor? Let's just say dean. No. In the Star Wars prequels, Palpatine schemed to replace Venus Valorum as Supreme what? I think it actually might be Chancellor, and I would have gotten it right. Fuck me, I would have gotten it right for 3 points instead I got 2 because I doubted myself. I should have just sent it. All right, fuck. Question 5. Food and drink for 3 points. Famous for its Riesling grapes, the Würzburger Stein Vineyard is in the Franconia region of what German state? I don't know any names of German states. I'm just going to say Hamburg. For 2 points, food and drink. Originally hailing from Nuremberg, bratwurst is among the greatest culinary experts of what southeast German state? I feel like I'm going to know this. There's like something that goes with bratwurst, but I don't know it, so I'm just going to hit submit. That famous, for 1 point, we're down to getting only a 1 point here. That famous 15th century beer purity law, the Reinheitsgebot, came from what German state whose capital, Munich, hosts the OG Oktoberfest? I don't know. Bavaria. Okay, like, I didn't know Bavaria was a German state, I guess. List of German states. Berlin is technically a city-state capital. Bavaria, Lower Saxony, Rhineland. Baden-Württemberg, Hesse, North Rhine-Westphalia, Thuringia. So Bavaria is the only one I've heard of. I honestly thought Bavaria was like, I didn't know it was an official like region. I guess like I just thought Bavaria was like a county or a region in Germany. I guess state is similar, right? I just don't know my European geography and how it works. How many states are there? Like about 15. 16 states. Bavaria is the only one on this list that I'll be like, oh yeah, I definitely... No, the Hamburg is one. Okay, Hamburg was a good guess. Hamburg is a German state. Bavarian Bratwurst. Bavarian Oktoberfest. We did not do very well on Thrice, unfortunately. That's okay. Let's just flat the 8s this time here. With my baby, yeah. Probably just jam 6s here. Even over a pre-flop raise, probably not. That's a bit annoying though. I ended up folding the 8s here. To a bet on the turn. They both have an ace. $10 Classic still going on. An FT for a while here. Locked up 40. Going for 171 up top. Got a pair of 9s. How you feel? Pot, huh? Okay. Hate improving and folding, but really hard to feel secure about our hand if another bet comes in on river, which is likely. We finally got a $5 sit and go cubed off the ground. And I was looking over my shoulder because I think the cat's litter box is out the little like on the other side of that room, and I think it's been recently used. Raising here with ace king. Ace 8-6 on the flop. We'll take it down. Sell seashells on the seashore. Poison in the vein. Drop that poker chip far away. Can we win a $5? Excuse me. Why is the $5 didn't go not capturing? Okay, we'll just do it like that. I got there. I will actually just call here with 8-7 suited. We'll be all in here. Queen 7. Got him. And we'll be all in here with queens. Queen, all in on our third bullet here in this $20. 8 big blinds. Made a flush here in the river, got that. Queens here versus 10-9. They got spades as outs. No spade, please. Got a double there. All right, let's see if we can finish this $5 sit and go cubed. Ace 8 versus 9-7 for the win. And we got two pair, fading 6s and 7s. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, we flopped two pair. They still get there. Probably call 10-7 here, I think. You know what? Just fucking get it in now, brother. Does it make you feel proud of yourself that you clicked it and I had to click it back on you? Give me a 9. You give them their straight, give me mine. I needed 9 or 10, but couldn't find one. All right. We wanted live cards, obviously. Having a dominated hand there sucks real hard. What is with people just wanting to jam pre on this FT? Like, play some cards. Play a hand. It's okay. Jam here over the limp. Wow, King 3 limp calls is actually ahead. They got the 55%. We need another queen or a 10 or an ace or a 9. GG. They got us. Surprised they don't just jam the surprised they don't just jam the King 3 there, but it is what it is. Fold the ace four here. Playing five-handed so long. Now we raised over limpers here with king queen. Check behind. Bink. Very much not vulnerable here, so we're just gonna call. Still got the absolute nutter butters. Bet 20 they fold. Call here, or check call here, I mean. And we'll check again on the turn. And call again. King's plenty good. Pocket threes here in the cash. We'll check, I guess. Big pot here. King 10 just bluffing it off. Got impatient on the long FT here, and we see a ladder for us. Now looked up $50. Running machine. Everything gets there on river, which is annoying. No, thank you. No, thank you. Very tempting, but we'll fold the 8-7 of diamonds. Chips are precious at the present moment. Raised king 8 here pre. This player just has a king almost always, and a bunch of them are better than ours. Late but not forgotten. What's up, Nate, dude, and Chad? Definitely not forgotten. What's up, rookie? Welcome back, my friend. A rookie is never late, nor is he early. He arrives at the stream precisely when he means to. Jacks beat king 4. Okay, so we're actually somehow in second here. Let's keep it that way. Player all in. Will they get any action is the question. Nope. Is the answer. Oh, fold. Six is up against the 7-4 of clubs. And we get yet another ladder, folks. We've now looked up $70. And I'll focus on beating out Romina here. Romina checks the big blind. Fold. They did not fold. Oh, we've got the nuts in the cash game here. Betting ye old one big blind on the river and getting paid. Bow now now now. Oh, ace five of spades, seriously, and this player's jamming. We're flipping with fours. Let's win a flip. Hold with the fives. Hold with Jackson fives. Let's go. Big ol' flip to win. How your love's affecting our reality every time down. Slimp the jack three. And fold. Just fold the king seven. Min raise and they fold. All right. I'm actually gonna fold the deuces, I think. We're not just gonna take a flip and switch places very often with that player. King 10 we jam and folded to. Get it through. Raise queen nine of diamonds here. Big blind calls. 8. A queen, interesting. It's pot control. Ooh. Pot, huh? I wish I'd bet turn after that was the river, but it didn't have to be the river. Two pair there, we bet. We fold. Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. All right, absolutely getting out of here. Chip leader raises. And short stacks all in. Called by Queen 10. Queen 10 of diamonds looking to take out the Ace King of hearts. They both catch a piece. And the Ace King does hold with top pair. Still work to do for us to ladder. Fold the 4 deuce. Children of the little might. Excuse me. We've got a cube sit and go running, another $5 one here. Had a good chance to win the other one. We didn't win it, unfortunately. We'll see if we can take this one down. Wife and I are going to Vegas in October, however, because it's our 5th year anniversary, doing good the husband thing and not going to break away and play a live tourney to win, which I want to do, but hashtag happy wife, happy life. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's all about knowing your partner and things like that. Like, there are some situations in which case it would be fine with me going to play a poker tournament. There were some situations in which that would be very disrespectful and not cool. So try to be aware of which, the hard part is figuring out which situation is which sometimes. We take a queen for a chop here, no club, 10. King is not a chop, unfortunately. GG us, 3 bullets in the $20 classic to no success. That's okay. I got a 10. Yes, I do. I got a 10. How about you? Ace King here, betting for value on the river. I'll call. 3s. Look at that. Look at that hand, would you? I got 8s here. No, nothing. A6 suited here. We're gonna bet flop or bet turn, I should say. All through my home when I'm in my zone. Feel a good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I should do, but you dance, dance, dance. No cards here. We're all in with Queen 7, called by 8s. Need a queen. Need a queen. Can't find one. This is real close, but I do think we're all in here with ace 10. Don't want to be thinking that you have a decision here. That's nightmarish. All right, we do get it through. It's a really good one for us to get through. Folding ace 8, I'm not sure about there, but we are going to do it. Feel the good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Ain't nothing so shouldn't do but you dance. Obviously, we're going to be folding here. You fold, pocket threes, we jam. Ugh, the limps, man. I don't think we just jam this here. Oh, that's really annoying. Hopefully you were trapping. Then I'd feel like a genius. We're gonna limp fold here. Raise here, happily calling off a jam, obviously. I'm ready to party if you're ready to party, my friend. C-bet's just gonna take it down there, and we scoop a small pot, which is significant for us. For the tie that binds, because you're mine. check it. And I don't mean like, look at my hand, check it. I mean, I'm checking. I hate that, but this player's been aggressive on the FT compared to what they were earlier. Nobody even try to turn the tide. All's your mind. I walk the line. Ace Jack's just got to be a jam here. Let's limp the aces, folks. You know the drill. Stack off. Do it. Do it. Do it. Boo. All right, folks, we're off to the break. We're going to take this break. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back trying to win this $10 classic. 2 of 3. Clean, you know. All right, 7 seconds, and we're back in action here. The king deuce, we'll check. I'll fold. Sure. Limp pot here, we'll fold. Ship it, I think, for 15. Ship it in, baby. Gonna have to fold here. Let's try to see a flop. This player's jammed a bunch in this exact scenario. Not this time, though. Do see a flop. Unfortunately, it's not a very good one for us. Not a very good one at all. And not really getting any better. The place to go. Let's just raise the nines. Okay. Absolutely soaking wet. Tough world out there. Fold if you fold, which is sad, but we do. Ten deuce here, we'll check. Check for now. Clubs being there on the flop, and then a club coming on river doesn't seem great. Fold. Pain. Pain, but we'll fold. Player all in here for not much. Why is this not capturing right? What the heck? Anyway, we had eights against ace queen in the cash game, and they make Broadway on the river. There we go. We got a walk in the on the final table. Longest FT ever. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. But not really, because a lot of times when you say make it stop like that, you're going to be the one who busts out. So it can go as long as it wants to, as long as I win. Lines are up, and we've got ace 7. What, a limp? You have a limp here? What the fuck does that mean? Means I'm pissed off at King 9-5 for sure. Ace 8, we're gotta be all in here, I think. Good luck, us. Okay, limp fold from the bigger stack. And we'll be all in again. With ace queen this time. Hit it through once more. We'll call. We'll check fold. And we'll check fold. And we'll check fold. If you're baiting me this long, fucking well done if you flopped quads or some shit. Sorry. Jam if short, if big stack folds. Yep, we'll be all in here. 7-6 suited, ship it in. Obviously don't want the call here. I repeat, we do not want the call here. And Blair tanks and thankfully folds. Very thankfully folds. I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. No trouble, I'm all about our bucks, about our bucks. Ooh, call, I guess. Ace-7 versus 6s. Can we win a flip against this player once more? An ace or a 7 or a queen? Ouch. I think it's fine. Bit annoying, but it's fine. Unlikely we will be winning the nightly $10 classic tonight. We will take our chances with half a big blind in here already. We're likely to go 3 ways here. I don't imagine anyone folds pre. Flop a pair at least, but no spades for us is a pretty dicey proposition here. Hoping for our opponents to have absolute garbage, of course. We need them to both not have a spade or a pair higher than 5s. We're cooked, I think, folks. Yeah. Third for $70. All right, folks. I do think that is going to be it probably for the stream. I'm going to call it here. Let's see how we ended up. We got 67.10 here. I think we ended up maybe slightly profitable. We weren't in for a lot tonight. Let's take a look at the BetRivers account statement. Current session. Actually, I think I want to do today. Today we were in for only like $92, and then out for $137. So we made 45 bucks tonight. $45 in profit. Doing what I love and making a little bit of money. We'll be back to do it all again on Sunday. Hope to see you then. We'll be here for a full grind Sunday main event and more here on BetRivers Poker. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody. Peace.